selfie. So we've got these guys. So I've come into a cafe to charge my phone before I hit the road because the phone is on flat battery. But there's someone here I think it's important that you meet.
It's been a while, I haven't been. Good.
Everyone is here. Jackpot was here, but he's gone to Portland. I think he went to Portland.
Yeah.
Yeah. And lots of other people will be here today. But I'm going. Good day, all you wonderful people. Welcome to Adventure Together. My name's Al. Try name. Okay. And you got something on your face. Looks a bit better. And today we are heading across Bridge of the Gods. We are leaving Cascade Locks. We are leaving Trail Days. I was supposed to leave this morning. I say supposed to. It was kind of a loose plan, but yeah, that's what happens when you've got to say goodbye to so many people. Peter and I hung out for about 4 hours, and it's all very emotional at the moment, saying goodbye to so many people. I'm just going to cross this road and I'll be back with you. Yep, that's where we're going, to Bridge of the Gods. Got to walk over and then we'll be good. Into Washington. Yep, so say goodbye to Yoda, say goodbye to Tiger, say goodbye to Hummingbird, say goodbye to Refill, Nasty Cheese, Chainsaw, say goodbye to Jackpot, Pizza. It's all quite sad, but looking where I can go. That looks steep. I'm going this way. So the plan for this lovely 1:30 in the afternoon start is that I'm going to be heading into the smoke over there. There are a lot of fires ahead. PCT has closed a section of Washington and given a rather long reroute, which adds 70 miles. I don't know if it adds 70 miles or it is 70 miles. I've heard adds, but we'll see. It's because of those fires it's rather smoky, and I'm on my way into it all. So here we go. About to leave Oregon and walk into our final state. The 505 miles of Washington is all that stands in front of me before I reach my ultimate destination, the Canadian border. This is a toll booth for cars, not people. Stop across here. Not sure what I have to do here. It's going to be a bit tough. I think I have to cram to one side to get across. Looks like there's a big queue. You're high up, ladies and gents. There is nowhere to walk on this bridge. I'm scared of dropping the phone. That's a long way down. That island down there is the tent city, Thunder Island, that all the campers are on for Trail Days. We did it, baby! Washington, last state. Woohoo! Final state! Washington, we're here! This is it! Bridge of the Gods! Woo! Bridge of the Gods, baby. And that's it. I've crossed it. I am now in Washington. The PCT continues north into the final state. Washington, WA. We are here. I'm already late leaving by about 8 hours. But there's these beautiful tasting, delicious blackberries. Look at that. Oh look, there's even more over there. I'm not going to get anywhere. Well, I've got to at least get a few. Yummy, yummy, yummy. That one looks nice. Okay, that's enough. Stop eating. Let's go. Stop eating. They are so sweet and juicy. Lovely. What a welcome to Washington. Here, have some delicious blackberries. But now my fingers are purple. So have you been stealing our blackberries? Of course not. Let me see your fingers. Yes, we've been caught purple-handed. I couldn't resist. I'm sorry. I couldn't resist. There's more. That one there. Ah, thorns. Nom, 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 nom. 2. Nom, 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 nom. Nom, 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 nom. So, ladies and gentlemen, I wanted to talk to you about my plans after the trail for the podcast Trail Therapy, which myself and my good friend Griff, aka Low Gear, have. And at the moment, it's a conversation about where I'm at on trail compared to where he is in the normal world of owning a house and having a job. And I want to turn it into a very light-hearted conversation, an open and honest conversation about mental health and hiking, sort of the two things coming in. Mental health is very close to my heart. It's something that I struggle with every day and have struggled with for almost all of my life, from teenage life going forward. So it's something that I would like to open up and have a conversation about. So the aim of the podcast, after I get back from trail and I can start working on it with a lot more time and energy, would be that we, like I said, have a very light-hearted look at some of the issues of mental health. And Griff has a lot of wit, and he's a very funny guy, so he'd be able to keep it light-hearted, but where we can approach the issues without it seeming like a lecture. But one of the main things I want to do is have guests on, and I've talked to a lot of the people who I've been on trail with, specifically this year, people who've wanted to come onto trail to iron out some of the creases of the stresses in their life and reevaluate where they are and have the time to think and be away from the distractions or the stresses. And the hope is that those people that are on trail for those reasons will be able to come on and share their stories, and we can have a fun look at something very, very serious and share with people that it's not something that they are going through alone. There are lots and lots of people, the majority of people I would estimate, that have these things going on in life, because life is so hard. And I want the world to be able to feel that it's not just me. That's what I want to share with people. It's not just you. There are resources out there. There's therapy. There's different types of groups that you can go to. There, if you can't talk to your friends and family, there is something for everyone. And I want to grow this into something that both Griff and myself are proud of. That for me opens that conversation, and for him something where he can have fun as well. So I don't want it to be a stressful thing. I want it to be an amusing, friendly, happy way to talk about something serious. So those are my plans with Trail Therapy, and I'm hoping that by the time this goes out, I'm already working on plans to get some of those people that I've met along trail that you would recognise onto the podcast. So watch this space, and I hope that you can support, share, listen to that, and we can get it going together. and get it out into the world. And very hazy, very smoky, very hot, very sweaty. Maybe I picked the wrong time to start hiking. Maybe I should have stayed for another couple of hours with my friends and enjoyed the afternoon and maybe hiked out. I just felt I wanted to get some miles done today. If I was to be hiking out tomorrow, my average to finish on my birthday, the 12th of September, would have been 25.5. But to hiking out today instead, my average would have to be 24.4, and that makes it a lot easier, takes the strain off. It's only 1 mile, depending on the terrain, it's 20 to 30 minutes that I can shave off each day and get to bed a little bit earlier, eat a little bit earlier. And it's not going to be that low because today I left so late, it's no way I will be doing even half of that distance. But over the next couple of days, I'm sure I can get myself back on schedule. I'll be coming down from 35s to 40 mile days to 25, 26, 27 a day until I get the schedule back, and that's okay. I think it's doable. It's going to be a lot of hard work because Washington, from all accounts, is noticeably harder than Oregon. I feel like if I had hung around trail days a second day, it would have just been a repeat of yesterday, which is walking around the stalls. I'm not much of a gearhead, and I found out how little of a gearhead I am when I was surrounded by my friends who are gearheads and really into tents and knew every single tent and sleeping quilt and were excited to see all the new models. And I'm just like, hey, I'm happy with what I've got. So it's all good. We're getting out, we're hiking, not taking too much time away from trail. I'm happy in a way to be hiking again, but I would say that today I do feel a little bit of sadness that today was probably the last day that I'll ever see some of those people. It's definitely the last day in a very long time that I will see most of them. It may be misty, but I really like those cliffs over there, like smooth granite or whatever. It kind of reminds me of the 3 whales in Thailand.
The next day.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I got to camp a little bit late last night, about 7, I think. And by the time I put the tent up, cooked, I was just so tired. I just wanted to go to sleep, so I didn't film an outro. But this morning, the sun is coming up. It is shining luminous orange, and I thought I'd just do the outro for you and say what it was like to be in Washington. It's an incredible thing to reach the last state. I know that there's 500 miles left, but it feels like entering Maine on the AT. It feels like basically this is the last lap of the race, and all I have to do is get round without an accident. I've still got 500 miles. I know that from talking to other people and seeing the profile elevation, that the trail doesn't get any easier. In fact, it gets harder, a lot steeper, which it would marry up with everything that I've experienced so far. From the moment I entered Washington, it was straight uphill and straight downhill, very, very steep. in both directions. Oregon is well and truly over and behind me, and let's see what Washington has, other than a lot of cobwebs from this morning's experience. A lot of cobwebs, a lot of steep climbs, a lot of steep downhill as well. So steep from both directions. Ow, you bastard. Oh, I'm being attacked. Ah! I'm being attacked. I just got attacked by yellow jackets. Oh my god. I was just standing there and I felt something on my leg, and I looked down and there was like at least 2 or 3 dozen yellow jackets just going at my legs. Oh, I would have to say, ladies and gentlemen, that it's kind of ironic that I'm there sort of bad mouthing Washington for being intense from the start, and then yellow jackets come up and attack my legs. I had to run out of that area. My legs are absolutely stinging in pain, but I think it's like mozzie bites. If you leave them alone for long enough, the pain subsides a lot quicker than, you know, rubbing and doing anything with them. And with that, I think it's on to the next vlog. So that's all I have for you today and yesterday. Thank you for joining me, and I'll see you in the next one.